Hey folks, this is Billy DKY, the truth seeker that simplifies and demystifies. Today we're going to be talking about destiny and free will. Somebody asked me this question a long time ago. It was probably, I don't know, maybe a year, probably about 2 years ago. And I really didn't have the answer at that time, and it took me a while for the question to just churn in my mind, and my mind looking for the answer. And it finally clicked. I don't remember if it's 3 months, 6 months, or something like that, but I finally figured it out. So maybe this will stamp this question out. I mean, I know it stamps it out for me. I ain't thinking about it no more, but maybe it'll stamp the question out in society, because I do hear people asking this question or debating it. You fulfill your destiny by relinquishing your free will. Free will. Do you have free will? Absolutely, you have free will. I could take a gun right now, pull the trigger, and blow my brain. And somebody would say, well, that was your destiny. No, it ain't my destiny. I can tell you for certain it's not my destiny. Notice, if you really want to fulfill your destiny, you have to give up your ways. Your ways are not God's ways. And when you get in God's ways, that's when you fulfill your destiny. It's really that simple. It's not complicated. Notice how the answer is always real simple. It's demystified, ain't complicated. If anybody's complicated, you know they don't know what they're talking about. I don't mean being a mind numb like a cult follower. Whatever you say, person. No. That ain't your destiny at all. I don't even want to talk about that. It's ignorant stuff. What I do mean is actually doing the hard work to conquer your egotistical, pleasure-seeking ways. And if you do that, you will fulfill your destiny. You don't even... Until I gave up my pleasure-seeking, egotistical ways, I was not going to fulfill my destiny. And I still got egotistical, pleasure-seeking ways, and I continually, every day, to give them up. And as I've said before, the greatest spiritual practices are the simplest and least practiced. It's real simple. Everybody wants to do every spiritual practice but the one that really works. We all have a destiny. I have a destiny. And I'm fulfilling it by giving up my pleasure-seeking, egotistical ways. You'll fulfill your destiny the same way. You do have a destiny. It's more, you don't even know what it is. I didn't even know what my destiny was until I started giving up my egotistical, pleasure-seeking ways. And I'll be honest with you, I still don't know what my destiny is. I have no idea what God's going to do through me. I have no idea. I just know how to follow God. I don't know God's plan completely. I mean, I get bits and pieces of it here and there. That's it. You'll never know until you try. We all have a piece of the puzzle to put in it, and that's what I want to do. I want to put my piece of the puzzle in. That's all I want. I've got profound wisdom and insight, and I want to put that in there. Boom, that's all I want to do. And the Buddha had a good way of looking at it too. He said that everybody's got wisdom, and it's like sort of like he looked at everybody like a tree. Some people have fruits to offer. Some people have nuts to offer. Everybody has something to offer you. So, you can go pick wisdom from other people's minds. It's like picking wisdom from their mind by talking to them and listening to them. So that's basically just don't underestimate other people because they have a destiny too. It ain't about you. Again, it ain't all about you. If you willingly give up your ways and follow no man, then whose ways will you follow? You automatically follow God's ways. It's an automatic thing, folks. When you tighten up your bicep, the tricep automatically releases or relaxes. And likewise, if you tighten up the tricep, the bicep automatically releases. And it's the same way. As you give up your ways, it automatically happens. Now notice if I tighten up too hard, I'm actually tightening up the bicep. So it's letting go of your ways gently. And you gotta loosen up. This is a cult warning. Giving up your ways to follow another man. That's what happens to cults. They don't give up their ways to follow God. They're tricked into giving up their ways to follow another man. Notice what I'm always telling you. I ain't telling you, hey, you need to follow me. No, I tell you, you need to figure it out for yourself. You need to really give it up for yourself. I can't really help you other than giving you a little wisdom. That's it. I'll point the way, say, there's the way it is. Go over there. If you ain't willing to walk there, I can't help you. I ain't going to pick you up and carry you. Again, if you've ever watched Into the Cult and watched those people how mind numb they are towards whatever he says, it ain't about being mind numb to what another man says to you. It's being mind It's being mindful of what God is saying to you. Huge difference. Not even. I think just being lazy, really, I think cult people are. They're trying to escape reality. You just suck it up and deal with reality and learn to cope with it. Since this question brought in a lot of thinking on my part, and it challenged my mind, if you have questions out there, simple, profound spiritual questions you want to answer, give them to me. Maybe I can answer them, maybe I can't. I'll be honest with you. I think I've already got it figured out as far as the essence of life goes. I've got it figured out. The only thing I have questions about is these little questions, little detailed questions that I'm like, well, I don't really know what they. So give them to me. I want the challenge. Just leave them in the comment section. Again, don't give me a long question. I don't want to see it. If you can't put it small, if you can't word it small, don't even get it to me because I ain't gonna read it. You can't keep it simple, and don't have a multiple question. Keep it simple like this question: is life destiny or free will? I'll answer those kind of questions. They're simple. Don't give me a long, complicated. Oh, I was this when I was a kid and this and that. I don't care. It's too complicated. I don't want to deal with it. So you say, oh, you will not circumvent God's long-term plans. Period. It doesn't matter what you do, you ain't going to circumvent it. So you might as well just get harmed with it. Only thing you may do, like if I was to kill myself today, choose my free will, God's plan of getting this truth out that I'm getting out, it may take him another 100 years to get another guy to do it. To really do it on the level I'm going to do it on. However, he may do it tomorrow. He may find somebody tomorrow. It don't know. All I know, it will happen. You're not going to circumvent God's plan, and nobody else either. The United States is not going to circumvent God's plan. They may postpone it, may mess it up in the short term. It'll still happen. So in a way, you really don't affect God's long-term plan no matter what you do. You can either do it or somebody else will do it. It'll be circumvented. Your ways will be circumvented. So you might as well just get off doing what you want to do and just get on doing what God wants to do. Because you ain't going to circumvent it. If you wouldn't mind, please rate the video because please just rate it. As usual, on the right hand corner, there's the blogs. You can go check those out and there's links to them. Now think about what I told you and then more importantly, go practice it. Later, folks.